like the Cavs, we gotta let them know. They got it with a ship for bees headed. They got it with a ship for bees headed. They like the Cavs, we gotta let them know.
You are now locked in with Antoine Spivey. This is EnDaZone Sports.
Yo, happy Monday. Welcome to this episode of EnDaZone Sports. I'm your host, the man with the plan with the cleanest waves in all the land. Well, right now, we wolf waving. We wolf waving right now. We, keeping the wolf, getting the waves thicker. But still, the man with the plan with the cleanest waves in all the land. And y'all see who I got with me on the panel today. Kills the Truth, Dark Peacock. What's good, fellas?
What up, y'all?
How y'all feeling?
What's up with it?
How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Man, it's been a hell of a day, but you know how it go.
Same.
Shit, what?
Too bad.
You said it's been a hell of a day. So how was your day?
You said it's been a hell of a day?
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a weekend for a brother, but everything all good. Everything all copacetic. Hope everybody else had a good weekend, better weekend than myself. With that being said, today is Monday, start of the work week. What a way to get your week started with EnDaZone Sports, episode 73. We doing big things around this joint. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in on the Diva Spivey Media Network, also on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content like we're about to receive today. That being said, we're about to jump right in it, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's that time of the season. Football time. The Browns had their first preseason game against the Carolina Panthers Friday. Looked good. They looked good offensively and defensively. Shedeur Sanders, it's nothing I can say wrong about the way the kid played. Hopefully he answered a lot of doubters' calls to what he did Friday. Even though I know it's preseason, they did play against some of the number ones of the Carolina Panthers defense. And then he played against the number twos. What was y'all thoughts on the game? How y'all feel Shedeur did? What do y'all think he need to do to keep the naysayers off his case, per se, and hopefully make that Browns roster? Dar.
Hey, man. They picked him for a reason.
Here we go.
They picked him for a reason, man.
Yeah.
I'm not what he needs to answer to fully answer your question.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, he need to keep his nose clean. You know, our media will crucify you. We know this. He had a very, very productive game. I can't knock the man. You know, he showed out in Colorado, him having his first feel of the NFL football game, even though it's the preseason, it seemed like he got a pretty good command of the game, you know, and the speed of the NFL, even though it's just preseason. So with that said, I think he's going to do fine. I think he's going to make the roster. I also believe.
No.
Here we go.
No.
Here we go.
He's going to shake up that quarterback room. To what extent, I don't know.
I would say this. If he keep playing the way he did Friday and get better with each preseason game, you may be right. Like the Browns are gonna be in what they call a tough pickle because they think they slick. They got 2 first-round picks next year. They hoping Jacksonville suck this year. That'll get them 3 first-round picks next year. And I think the Browns' whole plan from the start was they want the Manning kid. You know what I'm saying? And I think they just drafted these quarterbacks just to be drafting them. I don't know. But if Shedeur keep up what he did Friday, every preseason game he played, shaking the quarterback room up, I guess you could say that because they're gonna have some big decisions to make far as that roster, them quarterback spots on the roster.
We're gonna keep 4. We're gonna keep 4. That's for sure.
But I'm proud of it.
Mary Kay Cabot said we more than likely we're going to keep 4 on our 53 man.
Speaking of him showing poise, being calm, cool, and collected, running the offense well. Give me your thoughts on that, Kels.
Well, I always thought that Shador would be himself, and he was just himself, meaning that he came out like he played in Colorado, commanding the offense. That was a good thing, because the knock on Hill was he didn't know how to use the cadence of an NFL team. He didn't know how to run a team. He has no false start, no delay of games,
no turnovers.
His pocket presence was great.
Yes.
On that one play, he moved right. Also, he just other than that bad throw that he was running on a run, and he missed that wide open receiver. He had a good night. To shake up the room, I don't think so. I think the Browns is not keeping 4 quarterbacks. I think what's going to happen is one of them veterans quarterbacks going to get traded. It look like Kenny Pickett might be the one that would be gone. They like Dylan Gabriel for some reason.
What we gave up for Pickett? A 4th rounder?
We gave up a 5th.
A 5th?
Yeah. So, I mean, if Shador keep on playing, they going to try to get something for one of them quarterbacks. I don't see us keeping 4 quarterbacks. We can't play 4. We only can play 2. So when we gonna keep 2 on the practice squad, we can't keep 2 on the at the roster.
They had how many last year? 3, 4 quarterbacks last year?
You have 2. You have 2, and then you have your emergency. Who
they have on the roster last year? They had.
We could keep up to 4 if we choose to.
Yeah.
Now on game day, you only can have 2.
You can keep up to 4 on a 53 man roster if you choose to.
Yeah, you can.
Every game day, that's your 53. I mean, you might make somebody inactive, but they still on your 53 man.
Right, but why would you keep 4 when you can get another important, maybe another linebacker, because our linebackers are short.
What they telling you is Deshaun Watson ain't playing this year. They're gonna recoup. They're gonna recoup that injury money. They're gonna recoup that insurance money. So now you got Flacco, you got Flacco, you got
Sanders.
Gabriel, you got Flacco, Gabriel, and Sanders,
and Huntley,
and Pickett.
And
why would you keep my thing? Why would you keep 4? Why would you keep 4? You only can play 2. You only can dress 2.
Given the last 2 seasons, we've needed 4 quarterbacks.
Man, and that's now. I mean, ain't gonna happen, and that ain't gonna happen again. I mean, that's what happens, So you got Flacco who gonna start. They already told you he was starting. If Shador and Gabriel plays well, one gonna be on the practice field, and maybe Pickett is the odd man out because he has not played.
So you saying the Browns only gonna have 2 quarterbacks on the
Browns
roster?
gonna have 2 quarterbacks that's dressed. The backup quarterback and the starter. The 2 rookies gonna be on the practice squad.
Nah.
Go
ahead, Peacock.
I gotta disagree with the practice squad because that leaves them open.
So you will have 4. So you will have 4.
Hold on, wait, hear me out.
Go ahead, Peacock.
The reason why I said not on a practice squad because players can be stolen from the practice squad. So you telling me if you got Gabriel on a practice squad and a team come out and say they want him, he probably gonna take that. Especially if they want him, if they gonna sign him to the active roster and have him either starting or the backup. Why sit on the practice squad if another team wants you right then and there? Right. So I don't think we're gonna sit Shador and Gabriel on the practice squad, especially if they talented. So if they trade Pickett, that's one thing, but them sitting on the practice squad, I don't see happening. And Shador's performance, he earned more reps in practice, even though they still got him as 4th on the depth chart. You can't knock what he did. You can't knock what he did. He came out looking like he'd been there before.
Mm-hmm.
He capitalized on a moment. He capitalized on all his opportunities. Look at the way he rolled out and threw that first touchdown pass over the defender and outside of the reach of the other defender. That's a professional quarterback throw. He was fitting them passes in them small windows. He wasn't rattled. He made plays with his feet when he needed to do. I mean, he did everything he wanted him to do, as in a first-round draft pick. And he did that as a fifth-round draft pick. So
Kels,
how
did
does
you say
that depth chart?
Kels, is you saying that's what you would do if you was the Browns only dress 2, or you really thinking that the Browns is only gonna dress 2 quarterbacks every Sunday this season?
Yes. Why would you have 4 quarterbacks that's dressed?
But
It
understand this.
don't make no sense because you take it if you got a 53 man roster, right? You dressing 4 quarterbacks. You leaving 2 positions that's not gonna be. They're not.
Oh no, I ain't saying
they're
they're gonna have 4 quarterbacks on a Sunday every Sunday, and I'm not.
That's why
I
I'm
don't think
talking
that's what
about.
Dart was saying either. I think he was saying 4 quarterbacks is gonna make the roster. I don't think he was saying every Sunday it's gonna be 4 quarterbacks dressed on the sideline.
Right, but I'm saying so one of the two gonna either be on the field or on a practice squad. You're gonna have to put one on the practice squad.
I
If they
disagree
go on
with
that
you right
practice
there
squad,
when you say they only go
on a
dress 2.
practice squad. If they go on a practice squad, they
You only
eligible
can
to go
dress.
another
You
team.
only can dress 2, and you can have an emergency quarterback. You only can
We
dress
had-
2 quarterbacks.
We had
You can dress 3, Kev.
Huh? You
Yeah,
only can dress
Winston.
2. Look it up.
You can dress 3, Kev.
we had Winston dressed last year.
Yep.
Yep.
Uh,
And
Huntley,
DTR.
and Huntley. That's 3.
Yep.
Honey didn't come in until DTR and Winston got hurt.
Huntley was
He wasn't
on
even dressed.
Huntley was on the roster.
Okay.
Yes, he was on the roster as an emergency quarterback.
I know I seen him. I seen
So he was dressed.
Scoot Huntley on the sideline Sunday with his jersey on a couple of games. I know I saw that. Him.
All I know is this: you only can play 2 quarterbacks.
Okay,
The
but
second quarterback got to get hurt. If the second
Nah,
quarterback
yeah,
get hurt, then you can go into your emergency quarterback.
if you got
That's
a
the
talent,
NFL rule.
well, if you got a talented draft pick, why would you put him on that practice squad where another team can steal him?
Facts.
You might as well
I
go
don't
ahead and
think they
trade.
can
You might as well
steal
go
him
ahead and
to,
trade.
like, if you
You might
look
as
at
well
it,
go. You might as well go ahead and trade him if you're gonna throw him on the practice squad to get something for him. If not, he could sign somewhere else for free.
okay. Well, we'll see because once again, it's like you putting 4 quarterbacks on your roster, which is unheard of in any NFL team.
Okay, so who's the odd man now?
Kenny Pickett.
Okay, so if you saying that, so what I'm saying, then there's no need for one to go to the practice squad because ain't no way you gonna push the door on the damn practice squad.
Who said Shador gonna be on the practice squad?
If you
It
said
might
two-
be Dylan
you said
Gilbert.
two. Okay, so what 2 you throwing on the practice squad then?
If Kenny Pickett get traded, Dylan
You
Gilbert.
said 4. You said 2
Gilbert-
was going on the practice squad. So I'm asking you, what 2 would you throw on the
No,
practice?
I said if they listen. I said if they keep 4
Yeah.
quarterbacks on the active roster,
Mm-hmm.
you only can dress 2. Okay, and you can have an emergency quarterback just in case the second quarterback get hurt. Remember that? You remember the game when the other quarterback got hurt, and they was talking about Josh Chris was the emergency quarterback. Y'all remember that game when they was like they will need Josh Cribbs? That's the only way another quarterback can come into the game if the second quarterback get hurt. It's called an emergency quarterback. So if they dress 3 quarterbacks, you take it away from one of your roster spots that maybe somebody get injured, you might not have.
It say you can dress 3 quarterbacks if your team is in need for 3 quarterbacks on a Sunday, but only 2 can play that game unless the starter and the backup quarterback get hurt, and then the third string quarterback that's dressed can enter the game.
I just said that.
No, you said only can have 2 dressed. You can have 3 dressed.
I said the dress. I said why would you, I said they can. I said that they can. You can't play 3.
You said
You
They had
said
2
Kev.
dressed.
You
you
said
said
2.
yep. That's what you said.
Okay,
That's
the
why
same
you
damn thing.
that's why you said the other 2 will go on the practice squad because you said you can have only 2 dressed.
Y'all was talking about 4 when we started this conversation. Y'all
No,
said
okay.
y'all gonna have 4 on the roster. I said that 2 gonna only play.
Okay.
2 was gonna only play.
No,
That's why I
okay.
said.
You said they could dress 2, and that's why the other 2 was going on the practice squad.
I said
Because you
whatever
come
y'all
on,
say.
come on.
What up,
That's why-
G?
No, I
I
said
challenged you on
whatever. But
That's why I challenged you with the whole practice squad thing because you was going. You had to,
I exactly explained the same scenario that I just said. I just explained it.
You just said
Okay,
I practically explained the same scenario.
Yeah,
I just
because
explained.
if you put
Hey,
three
man,
on
he get-
if you dress three quarterbacks, that third quarterback might not even play into the emergency. What's the name?
You're right. You did say that. You
Okay,
did
that's
say
what
that.
I said.
But hold up. But you
Wait,
said
wait a
Okay,
minute. Wait.
you
okay, you
said-
can dress three. All right, I
hold
was
up,
wrong
you
about dressing
said
three.
You can only dress
was wrong.
2 on a Sunday.
Okay, I said that, but I was wrong about that. Okay.
That's cool. That's all. That's
All
all
right.
we wanted.
But
That's all we
I
wanted
wouldn't
to hear.
dress no damn three quarterbacks.
Let me ask you about the defense. I see your boy Mason Graham, or fifth pick. I can't remember. Fifth pick in the draft. Also got some action, and I seen somebody grab the Kellonomics. LOL.
We need you, G.
I seen Graham get doubled a couple of times on the D line, which tells me obviously he must have been worth that 5th round pick. 1, and then 2, it tells me maybe a lot of fans might want to pump the brakes a little bit. I know they had some regress, if that's the right word I'm trying to use right now, on the Browns drafting him. What y'all think of Mason Graham play Friday? Peacock.
I think he played good. I mean, like you said, he was acquiring double teams, and that's without Myles Garrett on the field. So when you put Myles Garrett on the field, you can't double team both of them. And then to piggyback off that, our linebacker was Schwarzenegger. Was that how you say his name?
Yep.
He, for the few series that he was in, he led the team in tackles for the game. So that shows he was in it. He was around the ball. So you had your D tackle acquiring double teams. The linebacker we drafted led the game in tackles. And again, that's without Garrett on the field. So they both was being disruptive on the defense. They made an impact immediately. So I'm interested to see how it's all going to look when they all together. So I think overall our draft picks played well.
Talk to me, Kels.
Well, Carson is
What up, bro?
Carson
What up,
is
brother?
playing that role that JOK played, which Mason Graham opened up for him to tackle. But most of the time on the run play, the defense. Sorry about that. I had a blackout. The defensive tackle opened up for the linebacker, which is a good thing for Carson. They both played well. So I feel as though that Mason Graham was worth the pick so far. I was an advocate of trading the pick, the number 2 pick, or
that's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Kels. Kellonomics came through. Thank you.
or trading a pick, or getting a dual corner, which everybody's seen what a dual corner is about in the Giants. I'm just saying.
You wanted him bad too. You wanted the Bronx with him bad too.
So Mason Graham is good. Everybody was upset about it. Oh, why we get a defensive tackle? We just looked like we was gonna go defense anyway. But Mason Graham will be a big pickup for the Browns, and when Myles Garrett get on. But the important part of the defense is gonna be Carson's, the linebacker for UCLA, who led the Big Ten in tackles last year.
That's what I'm saying. He the one. He led. He had the most tackles during the game.
Yeah, because Mason Graham opened it up because of that double team.
That's
and then we didn't even talk about Hall. I don't know what's up with Hall. Hall gonna be on the line, which he can rush. You got Alex Wright. You have people who can. That's why they got rid of Obo. I mean, that's why they could afford to get rid of Obo, because of Alex Wright, Isaiah McGuire, all them boys are up front. So we'll see how the defense goes.
Talk to me, Dar.
I appreciate Andrew Berry's draft when it came to the defense this year. We got younger, we got faster.
Hold up. So are you officially and publicly apologizing? Because I believe you was one of the ones that was not fond of the Mason Graham pick.
Oh yeah, he was. Why you trade for? Why you trade? Travis Hunter.
So are you now? You know what I'm saying? Are you eating your crow?
Man,
you eating your crow?
I don't have a problem eating crow. You feel me?
My man.
I eat humble pie, all that. You dig? When it's necessary. But Well, we got younger and we got faster on the D line, and that's what we needed. We need some we got some hungry dogs on that line, man. And in our linebacker core, we got more depth. It's gonna be real interesting to see the rotation, and I'm glad that we didn't lose our defensive head coach to no other coaching positions this year.
We did promote what is his name, man? I forget.
Well, on the defensive side of the ball,
on the offensive side of the ball, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's gonna come to me. But go ahead, Dar.
offensive coordinator.
I'm glad we ain't lose Schwartz. Excuse me. I'm glad we ain't lose Schwartz to anybody, because his reign in Detroit, he's a very, very clever and very, very smart defensive coach. He's our defense is top 10 this year, if not top 5.
Woo!
If not top 5.
I'm not gonna go that far.
We got some. We gonna have some dogs. We got some
I ain't
dogs.
going no damn top 5.
Hey, well, y'all
We
listen.
got some
Y'all,
top dogs,
for those that don't know, let me tell you all about Dar.
We-
One thing I give Dar is this: he go reach for the stars. He gonna reach for the stars.
He reaches.
Hey, I shoot for the moon, and
He
even
shoot for the moon.
this, I'm still amongst the stars, baby.
Hey,
Things gonna steady fast.
that moon is moved back because he reaching for the heavens top 5.
But no, I mean, I agree with I agree with G. Well, to answer the question, I agree with Dar. My bad. To answer G question, I agree with Dar. We could definitely be a top 10. I mean, anytime you got a defensive head coach like Jim Schwartz, you know what I'm saying, who know the game, who done seen it all, like offensively, and then you give them some type of talent, any good talent. And what else? We got Myles Garrett. We got 3 top players, I feel like, in big positions. Myles Garrett on the line. Myles Garrett, on the line. Denzel Ward, that cornerback. Linebacker. Yeah, we still.
No, Church. Carson gonna be that dude. Carson gonna be that dude.
Does losing our corner hurt us?
Because we
how big of an impact is that gonna be?
But we picked up the corner from Miami. Nino, who had Nina dude. I forgot Nina Hire, the dude who had the interception number 25.
Mm-hmm.
He had that interception.
I think we're gonna lose Jenkins.
Or we gonna see how Newsom bounce back, because he gonna be on the outside now instead of the inside. We're gonna need a slot receiver, which Nino Hire on the number 25 can go ahead and take that spot. But our defense should be well. But this year we play a lot of good quarterbacks coming up, so it's gonna be kind of hard. But if Carson is good and the D line stays the way it is, we can go. I shoot for top 10, but top 5 gonna be a mother lover, boy.
It's to me, it's like this. Although Andrew Berry calls in the picks, say who we gonna pick, there has to be some consultation there with Jim Schwartz, who he likes.
Most definitely.
Fits best in the scheme.
Most
so
definitely.
for us to give up like an oboe, you know what I mean, and have to replace who's our linebacker that got hurt real bad? JOK. You know, Jim Schwartz, those are Jim Schwartz picks. And Jim Schwartz don't miss too much when it comes to defense and how and picking guys that will fit great in his system, man.
I asked about the defense because if our defense is solid this year, we can make the playoff. Oh, can we?
Absolutely, G. Absolutely.
It depends on who the quarterback is.
Fact.
It depends
Flacco, baby.
And if Flacco can have a blast from a pass, maybe. And then who are going to be our running back? What's up with Krishan Jenkins? You know, is he going to play this year? He ain't even signed his contract yet. Is Sampson going to be the running back? Jerome Ford going to be the running back? There's a lot of questions on the offensive side of the ball that we have to answer to. I'm being really realistic.
No, I agree with you.
Our first 5 games are going to be the key to how we can make the playoffs. We got to go at least 2 or 3, maybe 3 and 2, or 2 and 2, or whatever. Because our first 5 games is the toughest game that's coming
We
up.
got the toughest schedule.
We do. But I
We
will
start
say
off
this,
against
Kels.
the Bengals. Then our second game is against Baltimore. I think we come out with 2 divisional games.
I think so.
Out the
Junkins
back.
not playing, man. He not signed. He not playing. He got to face that case right now.
Who?
Junkins, the running back.
Then,
They told him.
Then
They
our
told him.
running game.
They told him sit tight. Go ahead and take care of your business, bro.
But the
We'll
Browns
we'll
really
get
do
you when
like
that's over
Sampson.
with.
They really do like Sampson.
Yeah.
And what's the
Sampson
one
might
kid
play.
that got in? Mitchell, is that his name? Mitchell.
Well, Mitchell, number 30, but 35.
He came in. He ran the ball hard.
Yeah.
He ran the ball hard
Yeah.
as well. I like
But
what he did.
Me personally, I think we need Quinshon Junkins, though. Quinshon Junkins bring another element to the game.
He
I
do.
mean, to the
He
running
do,
game.
but he put himself in the
He do.
trick bag, so we can't worry about him.
No,
Next man up.
if you listen to the doggone the young lady, I'm not saying the young lady did wait 3 days until the report.
It don't matter. When the
So-
state pick it up, when she
state
make
go-
the report, when she finally make the report, and the state pick it up, you got to go ahead and face that case.
The state was gonna pick it up anyway if she made the report because he's a young black man. They're gonna pick it up anyway.
Well,
So-
not if she never made the
Especially
report.
Cleveland.
Not if she
especially
never
Florida.
made the report. If she
Mm.
never
But I
made the
think
report,
Quinshon-
they wouldn't have picked nothing up.
Who, the state?
The state wouldn't have never had nothing to pick up if she never made a police report.
Right.
3 days after.
I agree with you though, Kels. We do need Quinshon Junkins, to keep this offense going. Receiver wise, tell me what y'all thinking about that position. I mean, we know we got Judy. Is there any receiver that y'all need to see stand out to move
Give me
into
my
that
one-
number two receiver spot?
Give me my guy that made the one-handed catch, man. Put him in
He
Brian
got-
Brennan's spot.
He just got way on the injury settlement. He got a pull hamstring. So he gone.
My God.
Sorry, Minner boy gone. But they saying they might try to re-sign him. The person I'm looking forward to seeing that might I want to see a jump is Cedric Tillman. I think Cedric Tillman is the second wide receiver that I think he can make a step
We got to
up.
show up this year.
I mean, he showed up last year until he got hurt. I mean, he's 6'3", 215. Another wide receiver gonna have to be Jamari Thrash, who has to come up. We drafted him for a reason. But other than that, I think Cedric Tillman is the one that got to stand up. And then our 2 tight ends, Fannin gonna be okay. He gonna be, and then you know what you gonna get for Njoku. Just throw the ball up high. Don't throw nothing to him because he'll drop it. Throw the ball on the side or something, he'll catch it. But other than that, I'm looking forward to Cedric Tillman taking that other step to become a good wide receiver for the Browns.
Peacock, Kels named a whole bunch of receivers, but there's one receiver name he didn't mention. Let me get your thoughts on him and what type of impact can he make for this team? And do you think he's going to even make the team to be able to make an impact? Deontay Johnson.
Oh, shit, that's my boy, too. I like the Deontay Johnson.
I think he definitely got the opportunity to make the team. Our receiver room is still pretty open. I mean, but I also look at, I think, we seen what he's capable of. When he in the right system, he could play. When he put his mind to it, he focused, he can be disruptive on the field, especially with his speed. Now, I was also I watched a couple of receivers from the game, like Davis, who caught the 2 touchdowns. I'm pretty sure he earned himself some more looks and some more reps. So I think he gonna be in the mix as well.
That should do it, boy.
Man. And if he could lock on and he continue to secure the passes he was securing in the game, I think he gonna have the opportunity to make the final roster and be up on that depth chart in the receiver room. So I think he definitely gonna see the field. So I think he might be the one that's gonna shake up the receiver room. I think he gonna.
Hey, Davis.
Ooh. What you
I don't
think?
even think we got our third wide receiver on the what's the name on the roster.
I mean, because you already got we are Judy. You already know Judy there. You know Tillman gonna be there. And then who we really got falling in line after them who definitely secured a spot where ain't no way they getting cut.
When they get cut, the free agents.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Who do we have that got them spots locked up to the point there's no absolute question that they gonna be there.
Right. Like there's ample depth there. I got a
Tillman
question.
and Judy, the only two that got
That's what I'm
for
saying.
sure, for sure.
Talk
And
to
I
me,
think
Dar.
Johnson might get it too.
Talk to me, Dar.
Is it worth bringing Coop back?
I've been hearing a little bit about that.
I mean, what do we really have to lose?
Nothing.
Amari Cooper.
You got Wacko Flacco throwing to him.
For how much?
They had
For
good
how
chemistry.
For how much Coop want to come back for?
Coop 30, man. He's not gonna
Don't
make-
mean you don't want to get paid. It could be 40. They still want to get paid. How much will you be willing to get Coop?
I'll bring Coop back one season. $2.5 million
How much?
guaranteed. $2.5 million. $1 million guaranteed. The rest is in incentives. But
I don't think
we
people do that.
do
Coop
have to
ain't tell you that.
We do gotta respect the fact that he was our only 1,000-yard receiver 2 years in a row.
I mean, I mean, it's a reason why Coop ain't signed with a team yet.
It
It's
is.
a reason why.
What
It's
what
not-
you think the reason is?
I think he lost a step. And what he's shown in Buffalo, he didn't catch enough passes to show that his hands are still there. On top of that, he losing a step, and he was dropping a lot of passes from Josh Allen. That's the reason why he ained signed yet.
Yeah, used to them hard passes.
I can understand that, but I would look at it this way: the last final roster cut, I'll look at other teams who our receivers might get cut, and then I'll go in that little bowl and see what's going on. I like Kenny Davis. Okay, he might be a good prospect, but can he really separate from the tier 1 corners? I mean, that's what I'm looking at. We need another wide receiver who can separate besides Jerry Jeudy and Cedric Tillman. Deontay Johnson might be that slot receiver that we need, but is Johnson head on straight? That's the only thing about Deontay Johnson, because he can separate, because in Carolina, he was separating from the corners. Deontay Johnson is a good wide receiver if his head's.
Yeah, but what happened to him from Carolina? When he left Carolina, he made a pit stop in what?
Baltimore. Right.
And then Baltimore let him go, and he went somewhere else.
He went to Houston.
They let him go now. So what you think is the issue with all the talent that you were saying? So it's a mental thing.
It's his head. It's his attitude. Back in the reports, it was like he didn't want to play. They asked him to come in, and he was like, no. So it was his attitude. Now this is only chance to get back to where he was when he was in Pittsburgh. He got a golden opportunity to get some type of power back from his reputation. He could get back his reputation if he stick with the Browns. Now, if he stick with the Browns and you get Deontay Johnson and the Pittsburgh Steelers, you got a good wide receiver. But if you get that attitude, no. And from reports, it's stating that he's not giving that attitude. He's trying to play well. So
you give him a chance to make the roster. Final thought on Deontay Johnson, Peacock.
I guess it's just a wait and see. Once they get him on the field, I mean, at this point, because he done had opportunities, but it's up to him to make the best of them. I think it's a fresh start for him, and it's wide open for him to make the team. It's going to be up to him. I mean, it's a lot of hungry receivers behind him. So,
we'll see Deontay Johnson, man. Hopefully, get it together. Again, great game, Browns. Even though it's a preseason game, great game, won preseason. Everybody played well. especially your boy Shador. Keep on doing that, man. Let's shut these naysayers up. They got another one coming up.
No, that's
Second
the
preseason game against the Philadelphia Eagles. What do y'all want to see going into the second preseason game? Me, I want to see. Hopefully, we see the starters out there because I looked at week 1 around the league, and a lot of teams played their starters. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase was looking like they was in week 4 form.
Hey, they were.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that looked scary because it seemed like Joe Burrow was on point from everywhere, even Chase Brown. It was like,
they was playing. They was playing well. So I looked at around the league and saw a lot of teams playing their starters. I hope for me, game 2 against Philly, we get to see our starters and see what they can do. You know what I'm saying? Even if it is just for a quarter or a little bit into the second quarter. I want to see the starters out there, man. Let them get some game action instead of waiting to play them in the third one, if at all play them in the third one, and then you going straight into the season because you want to so-called keep your players healthy, which I get it and understand. Health is a big issue. We're just seeing a couple of big injuries,
Man,
so far in preseason. The biggest one being the the Atlanta and Detroit game. So I get it why a lot of people want to rest their starters. But for me, I want to see them out there at least get some reps, get this team, get some type of chemistry or something going. Even though I know we had Flacco last season, we had Judy last season, but we got new pieces on there. Y'all mentioned the tight end. We still trying to find our number 2 offensive line, really trying to get back together. So what is that y'all want to see going into this Phillies game, Dar?
I want to see the aggression out of the defense. I want to see. I do want to see our starters out there.
Mm-hmm.
But real quick, just to piggyback off your statement about injuries, that injury in Detroit was sick, but that other one in Baltimore, where dude snapped his leg, bro, that was unreal.
I ain't seen that one.
That was unreal.
I know Allison Madison is going on. He gonna miss the season because he had a neck injury last year. I mean, in the preseason game.
But I do want to see our starters. I want to take a look at our starting running backs. I want to see Flacco get out there for a series or 2. And what our offensive line look like up against a Philadelphia team. Now, don't get me wrong, Philly. I think Philly lost a few key players in free players in free agency. So
that's how deep they was, and they still
they still got some dogs up front,
and they still got a nice front. So I want to see what we able to do, win or lose. Really doesn't count. I'm not really into the stats or the wins and losses in preseason. I just want to see that we can, each quarterback, number 1, Kevin Stefanski's play calling. Number 2, our quarterback able to move the ball down the field, get us a touchdown, get us in scoring position, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, preferably 7. So I'm kind of studying all fronts here because we do have a very, very, very hard schedule this year. And in order for us to make the playoffs, number 1, we're gonna have to be that team.
It starts in the off season. Off season, the preseason to the regular season. It all starts in the off season.
Yeah. How we prepare is what should translate on the field.
Preparation. Yep. I agree. Talk to me, Peacock.
Yeah, I agree. To piggyback on what Dar was saying, you look at our schedule, not to mention our division games. Everybody in our division, I think, got improved on the offseason. Pittsburgh added key players. Baltimore are always been relevant, and they added some players. So that just shows that we hopefully our draft pan out. I mean, we very drafted good. Our defense looking good. We got to play up to par. If we gonna make the playoffs, you got to win a division. Everybody know that. we are us already having a hard schedule.
You said win the division?
I mean, you got to win your division games.
Oh,
You got to win. You got to win majority of your division games. And if we got a tough schedule outside our division games, I mean, you look at it. It's stacked. The card's stacked against us already.
No, one thing. I'm going to cut you off, but one thing I say is this: I don't care how our teams be looking year after year. For some odd reason, our division games we don't lie down.
Oh no, not at all.
We don't lie down. Like
division games always the hardest.
Always the hardest.
Because they play each other so much, they know each other.
Yeah, you know each other's tendencies, and that's what I'm saying. It's only gonna get tougher. Pittsburgh again, they added pieces, Rodgers, Metcalf. You know, so we just got to do what we do. We always play them tough, regardless.
No, you was right, Kels. We got the Bengals at home, then we go to the Ravens. We got the Packers at home, then we go to Detroit.
Man,
we got the Vikings.
Our first 5 games. I mean, I'm saying this.
Our first 5 games: Bengals, Ravens, Packers, Lions, Vikings.
I said this, and I'm gonna keep saying this.
First 6 games,
the Browns gonna beat the Bengals. The Bengals are notorious not known to start off well. That's why they had Joe Burrow and the offense in the first preseason game.
You look at our first 5 games are all gonna be playoff contenders.
Yeah, and then on top of that, after the Vikings, we go to the Steelers.
We can beat the Steelers.
So our first 6 games, we got 3 divisional games.
Right.
I said if we could go 2-3, and we'll be all right, you know. But once again, we're gonna have to play off with our strength. We don't even know what our strength now. Stefanski's gonna run that 2 tight end.
Defense.
Stefanski's gonna run that 2 tight end set personnel, and they're gonna be working off the play action pass. Because our running game, we don't know how our running game gonna be because is Sampson gonna be our starting running back, or we gonna go back to Jerome Ford?
We paid for it, so he probably gonna be the starter.
Huh?
We paid for it, so he might as well. He might be.
Ford took a pay cut. Ford didn't get paid.
Yeah,
Ford took a pay cut.
Yeah, he did.
He took a pay cut, and we still didn't keep Chubb. Man,
we want look. Chubb is Chubb. I love Chubb. We'll see how Chubb gonna be. But once we drafted them 2 running backs, Jenkins and Sampson, Chubb was gone.
He was gone.
That's why Ford took the pay cut, because they already knew that they want to go get Chubb back. So they said, if you want to play, take this pay cut, because they was trying to start the 2. If Krishan Jenkins didn't have that case, Krishan Jenkins would be the starting running back. No ifs, no buts. He'll be the starting running back. Now,
he ain't had that case, but he brought it on the show.
Now, what you gonna see? They got 2 joint practices, Philadelphia and Cleveland. Let's see if the starters gonna come out and play in the preseason game, because now it seems like NFL are using the practice session for their preseason games.
It do seem like that, don't it?
Yeah, because it seems like they be like, oh, we got our work in. You know, we got the 11-on-11s, 12, whatever, and 7-on-7s, and they use that to go ahead and see if they wanted to play. So if Flacco don't come out and play, you know the reason why is because he got his work in the practice, in the 2 joint session in the practice game.
Talk to me, Peacock.
Yeah, I was just looking at the rest of our schedule. How we closed it out. How we started off, but then we also closed it.
Y'all on this schedule, ain't y'all?
because they
y'all going to Vegas for the Raiders game. What's up?
We talked about how big. We talked about how the Bears, how they did, how they improved.
Hey, we can see.
So we got to see the Bears, then we got to turn around and see the Bills, then we got to see Pittsburgh and Cincinnati right after that. So
I am not worried about the Bears for the simple fact. It's gonna take them a while to get that offense and Caleb Williams.
Maybe not.
No, that damn and training camp, Caleb Williams ain't picking up that offense fast enough. Ben Johnson running the
I'm not selling nobody short. We
got. No, I'm not selling them.
We
I'm
got
not seeing nobody
That's
else.
towards the end. That's towards the end of the season at that. So I mean, they
And
don't
the Browns
have had time to play together.
And the
the
Browns
Bills-
be playing,
right before Thanksgiving.
and the
the
Browns
Bills
be
are the
playing
Bills.
as well
Yeah,
as the Bears.
Vegas. The Browns play the Raiders November 23rd. Back
The
in
Browns
Vegas.
can beat the Raiders.
And then we got Bills, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh. So
We
like
lost
you
the
said,
Bills.
So
Hey,
as it looks,
uh,
like Vegas got us. The win loss over and under.
I think it's
For the
what,
win,
5,
bro.
4? Was it
They
4
got
or
us.
5?
They got to win us. What they got us at 3 or 4?
No, they got us at 4 and 12.
Yeah, 4
4
games,
and
I
13.
believe.
We ain't that bad. We is not that bad.
let me see.
I mean, it's like-
I
it's
said
like-
before,
It's like, man, they only giving us 3-4 wins,
the Bears.
and it's like we don't have no. I done seen a whole bunch of NFL teams that offense was
Man.
looking shitty, looking bad,
Yeah,
but they had a defense that was
Man.
giving them a chance. You know, and they act like we don't have a defense that could give us a chance. If we gonna be that top 10 defense, as y'all saying, or take it even a step further, Darth thinking top 5, that's giving us a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
we
Absolutely.
got
Well,
the second
look at
longest.
this,
Another
We got-
component of that. I don't mean to cut you off, Peacock.
Go
but
ahead.
another component of that is going to be with our defense giving us a chance, bro. Stefanski, our offense got to put up way more than 17, 21, and 24 points a game.
that's gonna be.
I'm
a problem.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. But
Because let's just face it, man. You talking about Josh Allen. You talking about Joe Burrow. You talking about
Lamar Jackson, and then you look at that.
and don't get me wrong. You got some of those teams like the Vikings. You got JJ McCarthy starting. It's not the Sam Darnold last year, so it's
True.
a different effect,
I think
right?
we're better than
You got a
Sam
couple other teams where you got rookie starters and not veterans, so it's a different component this year.
Yeah, and we
So,
don't really know what Miami gonna be
so-
either this year.
So do we really have a chance to beat those teams that made it to the playoffs last year? Absolutely, we do.
Oh yeah, I'll say we do.
But-
It's
But
our
our
defense
offense is
plays
going to have to score some fucking points, man.
All
My
right.
bad for person.
definitely.
like I you
Go
said
ahead,
that
Peacock.
under Stefanski,
Oh.
the Browns offense had scored more points under Stefanski when he was the offensive coordinator. One of the Browns was some of his play calling. He was in the top 10 in the offense back when they was in the playoff days. He gave up the offensive coordinator job last year. That's why you saw all these these 17 points because of Ken Dorsey offense. What you gonna see now? He going back to his root. That's why they drafted Harold Fanning so they could go back to the 2 tight ends, and they're going back to the play action pass, which will help Jerry Jeudy, which Kevin Stefanski liked to scheme up their wide receivers.
But like you
So
said,
the offense gonna be good.
like you said, the only way that's gonna work is if our
running
run game
Exactly.
do what they needed to. Excuse
Ford
me.
gonna have to run north south, not east west.
Go ahead.
Well, Stefanski run that Clint Kubiak, Gary Kubiak, zone read type of run style. So it's gonna be more likely you're gonna see the linemen pull more likely, and they're gonna run that zone.
But if they pull, we still gonna have to do something because you can pull all you want to, but if that defense in the backfield, that pull don't mean nothing.
Right.
That's why our offensive line.
We gotta pull to one. We gotta be able to pull to one side so we have a lane to cut back in.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why our offensive line got upgraded when we got the Bears, Tevin Jenkins.
Because you know
And the
those
wide
screens,
zones is
those
healthy.
screens and dump offs only gonna get
That
you
was
so many
that was a
yards.
big pickup for the Browns.
Hey man,
Jenkins.
I commend the Browns. I'm just happy I don't have to sit here for 16 games and watch what was the old boy name at left tackle?
Oh man,
Jared Willis.
Thank you, Lord.
But once again, if I'm the Browns, I wouldn't ever put him at left tackle. His natural position is right tackle. It's
Yeah.
right tackle.
you got to protect that blind side too.
And when he was in Alabama, he was protecting Tua blind side, which was his right side, because Tua was left. They moved him over to left tackle, which some tackles can do it, but Willis was not that type of athletic type of offensive lineman to move him to left tackle. They should have just stuck him at right tackle.
If we only win like 5 games this year, should Stefanski go?
No.
I say no.
I say no too.
I don't think so. Good question, but I don't think so.
He did a lot.
Who else we gonna
what he
get?
had.
Who else we gonna
He
get?
said he just got an extension too, right?
Yup.
Yeah.
Him and Berry.
Him and Barry, they just got an extension. Who we gonna
If
get?
you don't get rid of the coach, you might well get rid of the GM.
The GM.
Start everything over again. So
Hey,
That's been
we'll
our problem.
see, man. We'll see, but
We can't afford to start all over again.
No,
we got too much hype.
we
We
can't.
gotta win. We got 2 seasons. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 seasons.
Man,
3
Miles
seasons.
Garrett to have a
Right,
meltdown.
new stadium open.
Here you go, man. I knew it was coming.
Garrett to have a meltdown.
I knew it was coming. Let me get y'all thoughts on that.
you
Now
already
we know it's
about
official. 2029. Is it 29?
Yeah.
29. Yup.
The new
Yeah.
stadium will be open.
Yeah.
How y'all feeling about that, man?
I told you.
I'd rather for it have been downtown instead of Brook Park. I feel as though the Browns been downtown for a lot of years. I always thought if they were gonna get a dome, they might well have built the dome downtown.
Hey, I guess they said the Cavs did it. They moved from Richfield.
But shit, Richfield was farther than downtown. Who was gonna drive all around Richfield?
Richfield was far, man.
Yeah, as far as hell.
Shit,
It was far.
Richfield was like a drive to Sandusky or something. You had to take your lunch bag, pill, and all that. No,
But
I
see,
see why the Cavs moved downtown. But the
Go ahead,
Browns
Pete.
moved to Brentford
Now I'll
Park,
close
I don't
off
get
with
that. I don't get that. I don't
Go ahead,
understand why
Peacock.
they have to move.
You don't understand
Yeah.
the move. I mean, I don't know. I know it was a lot as far as the stadium, the upkeep of that stadium. They already said it wasn't built good. When you look at all the issues with the foundation and everything else, and they was looking at a couple other areas along the waterfront right there. I mean, you taking out of downtown. I mean, it's gonna be rough. I mean, a lot of people get that business off of the Browns. You know, everybody coming downtown for them games, all the tailgating, pre-gaming. You take that and move to Brook Park, people going, yeah, it's closer to like airport and travel, things like that. But you're gonna have to
Where they gonna
replace
tailgate at?
Say it again.
Where they gonna tailgate on the highway?
no. What are you talking about? Nah, man.
I mean, the Muni lot gonna be Muni
This
lot.
is a
Ain't no
whole.
Mooney Lock in Brook Park.
This is
Now,
a whole.
I'm saying they still could go down to the lot and do what they do, but it ain't gonna be, go to the lot. Now you have to you gotta drive to the goddamn, you gotta drive another 15, 20 minutes.
Go ahead, Dar.
So listen, man. I don't remember what episode, man, but if we go back and they at the start of this whole talk, I kind of explained it. So we've had 3 mayors since Mike White. None of those mayors, well, Jane Campbell only had 1 year, so she really don't count. Frank Jackson had multiple re-elections. None of those re-elections transpired into lakefront development that would have included the Browns getting a new stadium. The politics that went into it, with everything that you're seeing on the news with Chris Ronan and Mr. Bibb, they playing devil's advocate, saying they don't want the stadium to leave. But what did they offer on the table? Bibb, you only offered $400 million out of $600 million over the course of 10 years. That's only $40 million a year. Then the county, they wasn't trying to offer up no money. You know what I mean? I think they came in at another $350, if that. And so they got mad when Haslam's donated $100,000 to the Republican Party, and they went to the state government and got the deal. It was not really bribe. Lobby. It's called lobby. You know what I'm saying? It's called lobby. They do it every day in Washington.
Browns, though, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
That's a,
But
hey,
when
hey,
you
that's
think
a
about it,
hey, Twan,
when
you
you-
know how you say I don't like being called something. I try to switch the words up. Lobby is another switch word, bribe.
But
Rich
when
has a
you
problem.
look at our government, you know what I'm saying? The city of Cleveland was not prepared for this. They wanted lakefront development, but it never included getting a new Brown Stadium. Dan Gilbert just put the Cavs new practices. He's building the Cavs new practice facility right on the river.
I'd say I did see a picture
We
of
could
the.
have gotten rid of Burke Lakefront Airport 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And put and started making plans to include the Browns. The Browns bought 176 acres out there. They could Burke Lakefront Airport is well over almost 600 acres. They could have bought 200 acres from the city of Cleveland, or leased 200 acres from the city of Cleveland, and put a brand new stadium right there with the
Then they
dog,
buy-
with the very development plans that they're putting out there in Brook Park. They could have put it right there on the waterfront. However, politics,
Lobby.
that's what happened to this situation. Politics. And the city of Cleveland is notorious for bad politics. I've had arguments with some of the council people. Like, I'm in construction. I'm a construction manager by education and trade. I'm in these rooms. I'm with some of these contractors. I'm all over this because that's the very next project I want to go to is the Brown Stadium. So it's a lot. But the businesses that stand to lose the most, they're trying to console them with this new lakefront development type of situation that they're planning without the Brown Stadium to still bring people downtown, so those businesses don't be as hurt as bad. So they might, instead of losing 80% of their revenue, they might end up losing maybe 40%.
So
Hopefully,
There's been a lot of the major developers down there scoping out the area downtown.
Absolutely. I mean, come on,
you
man.
know they can't build. You know they can't build downtown. If they're gonna take the Brown Stadium out, they could build. They could put my statue down there. They could build something for me down there. Oh, y'all gonna be real mad when y'all see the other trophy that's coming. I saw it today at work.
Like I said before, his reign will end this year.
You don't
so
count.
he can have all his
You
happiness.
don't count. Ain't
So,
nobody worried about you.
and that's cool, and I like it that way. So, you know,
Y'all got 20 days to get y'all stuff together. No. Yeah. Y'all got 20 days to get y'all stuff together.
in one of our leagues, we only got 13.
That being said, great show, fellas. Great intake on the Brown Stadium door as always. Peacock,
That lobby.
You know,
Kills.
in a more private setting, I can talk a little more with reason behind it.
Good shit today. Appreciate everybody
Money.
that tuned in on the
You said
Divas Fight Media Network. Also, everybody that tuned in on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content again like y'all received tonight. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming on. And again, y'all got 20 motherfucking days to get it together. Or I will have. Let me say that one more time.
Take your glasses
I
off.
will have 17 by the end of this year, and y'all are going to contribute to the 17. With that being said, man, y'all stay safe. We're going to catch y'all Friday for Pick One Sip One. We out of here. Deuces.
Peace.
Party like the Cavs, we gotta let them know. They got it with a shield for bees head. They got it with a shield for bees head. Party like the Cavs, we gotta let them know.
You are now locked in with Antoine Spivey. EnDaZone